Very, a very warm good morning, dear students. We are just dealing with the chapter 3 local self government in rural areas. And here, I think we were just dealing with the functions of the Gram Panchayat. You can just take page number 177. The Gram Panchayat facilitates the development of agriculture in the villages and also maintains the civic amenities in the villages. So the main function of the uh, Gram Panchayat, so we have seen to develop the Panchayat facilities. The Gram Panchayat facilitates the development of the agriculture in the village. It also maintains the civic amenities in the village. Some of the functions are listed below. First, their function is help farmers. How they are helping the farmers by supplying good seeds and fertilizers and by making provisions for the treatment of cattle. Okay, then by looking after the irrigation facilities and then provide civic amenities. Next one is provide civic amenities by supplying clean drinking water to the village. So that is providing civic amenities. How they are providing civic amenities? By supplying clean drinking water to the village and by maintaining public wells, tanks and tube wells. So that way, by maintaining public wells, tanks and tube wells, then by running primary health centers like mother and child care centers. Then the administrative functions. Now we are just going to see about the administrative functions of the Gram Panchayat by keeping and by keeping a record of all births and deaths in the village. So they are just keeping a record of all the births and deaths in the village, and by supervising, they are just supervising and providing the primary school in the village. They are just supervising and providing primary schools in the village, and the complaints against the Patwari, Lekpal, and the constable can be reported by the panchayat to the higher authorities. So those complaints against the Patwari, Lekpal, and the constable, and that can be reported by the panchayats to the higher authorities. Some of the optional functions performed by the Gram Panchayat if funds are available are. So that's what we are just dealing with. It organizes recreational, cultural, and entertainment programs. It is actually no organizes. It is organizing the recreational, cultural, and entertainment programs. It is organizing, and it sets up the libraries, and they are actually maintaining them. It is setting up the libraries and maintaining them. Sets up the libraries and maintains them, and also it organizes village fairs and manages village markets. It organizes village fairs and manages village markets. Okay, the source of income of them are taxes of houses and shops, taxes on fairs and markets, and fees collected from the registration of sale and purchase of the cattle, then also income from the sale of public property. Most Gram Panchayats, however, depend upon grants and loans from the state government to fulfill their functions. So most of the Gram Panchayat, you can just see that they are depending upon the grants of the state governments and loans of the state government, mainly from the state government as well as from the central also. Sometimes they are just getting some funds from the central government also we can find. Then now we are just going to see about the Panchayat Samiti. What do you understand by this Panchayat Samiti? The next tier of the Panchayat Raj is the Panchayat Samiti. You need to understand the Panchayat Samiti or the Block Samiti. The numbers of the village, generally about 10 villages form a block. The next tier of the Panchayat Raj is the Panchayat Samiti or the Block Samiti. Okay, so you can just see the composition. People do not directly elect its members. People actually, they do not elect its members. All the heads of the village in the block, that is the sarpanch or the village pradhans, members of the Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha or local MLAs are its members. Scheduled caste, scheduled tribes and women are given special representation by the district officer if there are no representatives. See, all the heads of the village in the block, that is the sarpanch or the village head or the village pradhan, and members of the Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha or the local MLAs are its members. So that is the members. Who all are its members? Okay. Panchayat Samitis members only we are speaking. Scheduled castes and members, no, scheduled caste, scheduled tribes and women are given special representation by the district officer. Okay, so we can say that scheduled tribes and scheduled tribes and women are just given the special representation by the district officer. Now, members of the blocks Samiti elect a chairman who is known as a block pramukh or a block pradhan. So another name for block pramukh, that is the block pradhan, and a vice chairman. The function of the block pramukh is to look after the working of the block samiti. The function of the block pramukh or a block, okay, that is what is the function of the, that is to look after the working of the block samiti, the working of the block samiti, to look after the working of the block samiti. And in his absence, the vice chairman performs these functions. So in the absence of block pradhan, so who is doing the function? The vice chairman. Now, if the members of the block samiti are not satisfied with his work, they can remove the pramukh from the office by passing a vote of no confidence. So they can just pass the vote that is of no confidence. The tenure or term of the office of the block samiti is 5 years. The tenure of the term of the office of the block samiti is 5 years. And now the functions, we can see the functions. The block samiti help in the execution of the development of programs in the village within the block. So actually the block samiti actually helping in the execution of the development programs in the village within the block. Okay, all the development programs it is helping, okay, the village. So within the block, which all villages are coming, so they are just doing the developmental or conducting the developmental programs, okay, and they encourage agriculture and the small scale industries. Actually they are encouraging this kind of agriculture and small scale industries. They are encouraging agriculture and small scale industries. They also help in removing illiteracy. They also help removing the illiteracy from the village within their block. They are actually helping, to remove. They are helping to remove the illiteracy from the villages. That is also from within their block. So they obtain funds from the state government for various programs for the development of the block. They are also allocating. They are obtaining funds. They are actually obtaining the funds from the state government for various programs for the development of the blocks. They are just allocating different funds, for the various programs and for the development of the block. Actually they are obtaining different funds. Okay, the block development officer or the BDO, the block development officer, short form is the BDO, is the executive officer of the block appointed by the state government. The block development officer or the BDO is the executive officer of the block appointed by the state government. So that is also, BDO is appointed by the state government only. So that is, okay, state government's interference we can find here. Then we can just see the source of income. Assistance from the state government in the form of grants and aids. So what are the source of income? We can see the source of income, that is in the form of assistance from the state government in the form of grants and aids. So they have got a special assistance hmm, from the state government, that is also in the form of grants and aids. So they have got that. Okay, grants and aids also they are getting. The block Samiti levies taxes on land, houses, cattle, cattle and fairs, and it can also raise funds from the village for providing them with the services of experts like veterinary doctors and agriculture. So it is giving some kind of what we can say, they are just providing funds, okay, the village for providing them with a service of experts like veterinary doctors and agriculturists. Now let us see the district level Zilla Parishad, the district levels, no, the Zilla Parishad you can see. The Zilla Parishad is the third and the highest tier of the Panchayat, the Zilla Parishad, that is the highest level. Zilla Parishad, district level only, the district level, the Zilla Parishad. So that is the highest form of Panchayat Raj, the highest tier of the Panchayat Raj, we can understand. It coordinates and supervises the work of Gram Panchayats and block samitis. See, the district level Zilla Parishad, that is the highest tier, no? Highest tier we can say, that is the highest tier. Okay, it coordinates and supervises. What is the function? It coordinates and supervises the work of the Gram Panchayat and block samitis working under its jurisdiction. Okay, so it is what is the duty of the Zilla Parishad or the district level? What is that? It is supervising the work of the Gram Panchayat and block samitis. Now, so what is the functions? We can see some of the functions. First one, to prepare a comprehensive plan of development for the whole district. So they are having, okay, for the whole district they are having a comprehensive plan. Very systematically they are analyzing what is the need for this panchayat or this block. So what are maybe they are just analyzing that, and comprehensive, they are just making a good plan, comprehensive plan for the all development, no? The development of the whole district, not only one district, for the development of the whole district they are just having some programs. So to prepare a comprehensive plan of development for the whole district. So that is what they are doing, preparing a comprehensive plan for the development of the whole district. And so second one is to take steps to increase the agriculture yields and other developmental projects in the entire district. So they are having some developmental programs for in the field of agriculture. Okay, so for the entire district, so they will be taking, okay, some of the projects, projects for the development of the agricultural products and so on. So they are having very, okay, so they will be making the fertilizers, all these things for the development of the, what we can say, development of the Zilla Parishad, some of the villages, no, agriculture products and so on developed. So to coordinate the grants given by the state government for rural development among the blocks samitis, to coordinate the grants given by the state government for rural development among the block samitis. So the fund or the grants given by the state government, that should be utilized properly. So they are just making some plans, no, for utilizing those what we can say, funds or the grants which are given by the state government. So that should be utilized properly. So they are just making some plans to utilize those facilities, those plans. So they are just making some planning for utilizing those aids. Okay, it is responsible for implementing, which is just on district level, district level or Zilla Parishad, we can say. It is actually the it is taking the responsibility for implementing the 5-year plans in the district. 5-year plans, 5-year plans, Okay, it also draws up development plans of its own according to the needs of the district. 5-year plans also, it is playing a vital role. So it is responsible for implementing the 5-year plans, and also it is also having some development plans of its own. So they are having development plans of its own according to the needs of the district. They are having the development programs also. So let us see some of these things. The Zilla Parishad is composed of the following members. The who are included in the Zilla Parishad, we can see the presidents or chairpersons of the block samitis in the district. See, presidents or chairpersons. First one is presidents or chairpersons of the block samitis in the district. MPs, MLAs, MLCs from the area, and some seats are also reserved for scheduled caste. Some of the seats are already reserved for scheduled caste, scheduled tribes, and women candidates. So some seats are already appointed, reserved for scheduled caste and scheduled tribes, and also women candidates. And representatives of cooperative societies and the municipalities of the districts are also members. So representatives of cooperative societies and the municipalities of the district are also its members only. The tenure or term of office of the Zilla Parishad varies from 4 to 5 years. So that is varying from 4 to 5 years. You see the tenure of the term of the office, it is actually varying from 4 to 5 years. The members select their chairpersons and the vice chairperson from amongst themselves. So amongst themselves only they are just choosing the chairperson or vice chairperson amongst themselves only. And the functions of the chairperson is to preside over the meetings. The function of the chairperson is to preside over the meetings. Now, see, the Zilla Parishad works with the help of various committees, such as Public Works Committees is there, which are the Planning Committee is there, Finance Committee is there, Education. So, Zilla Parishad consists of different committees. That is what in short you need to understand. It consists of different Zilla Parishad. When we speak about Zilla Parishad, means it consists of different committees. Okay, so for example, different just like Public Works Committees, Planning Committee, Finance Committee, Education Committee, and Public Health Committee. And also it appoints these committees with the help of the block samitis. It appoints these committees with the help of the block samitis. The government appoints a deputy commissioner. The government is actually appointing a deputy commissioner to look after the working of the Zilla Parishad. So from the very part of the government there is a deputy commissioner to look after the working of the Zilla Parishad. So that is also there. So it also appoints the secretary of the Zilla Parishad. So it is appointing the secretary of the Zilla Parishad, a permanent employee. Secretary of the Zilla Parishad is a permanent employee only. And also he is a permanent employee whose duty is to maintain all records and accounts. So that is the duty of what is the secretary? Okay. So we can see that the secretary's duty is to maintain all the records. That is the duty of the secretary. Okay. So you need to understand that. Then source of income, last part that you can see. The main source of income of Zilla Parishad is in the form of grants and aids. So everywhere it is, you can say grants and aids only. The income of the Zilla Parishad is in the form of grants and aids only, which it receives from the state government. So it is getting the grants and aids from the state government mainly. Mainly it is from the state government only. So main source of income of Zilla Parishad is in the form of grants and aids. It also levies various taxes. So it is also having the various levies, various taxes in the form of rents, which it collects from the shops and other buildings which it owns. So it is also having various taxes, that is in the form of rents. Actually it is in the form of rents, and also which it collects from the shops and other buildings which it owns. And Panchayat Raj was introduced to establish socio-economic. Actually it was the intention of the establishment of Panchayat Raj to provide socio-economic justice. With that was the intention. Now imagine a village far away from the nearest township, where the representatives of the government sit to meet the needs of providing electricity or a medical help. There has to be a body which identifies the local needs and resources. In the days to come, the dream of our leaders can become a reality with the active participation of rural people in the governance of their own affairs. So they should be the rural people who are living in the rural area. They should maintain, they should have the ability to maintain their own developmental affairs.